Three keys to sacred living for me are reverence, resonance, and relevance. A bit of a tongue twister, but say it along with me. Reverence, resonance, and relevance. And these three R words are all really important to me because they all require something in our outward experience, but just as much something in our inward readiness to take place. In order to have something that inspires reverence within us, we have to have a willingness to have some awe and some surprise. In order to have something that resonates within us, we have to have something that inspires us outside, that connects, where the two become one. And in order to have something that's relevant, we have to pay attention to what is meaningful to us in our own lives. Something that inspires all three for me is a good song. The song example that I like to use is Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl. And so it's the 1960s, and Van Morrison has been in this band called Them. They had some hits with Baby Please Don't Go to New Orleans, and Here Comes the Night was another one. And then Van Morrison strikes out on his solo career, and he has this brilliant song. I'm sure you know it, Brown Eyed Girl. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came. And, sha-la-la-la-la, and all of that. Such a beautiful song. And it inspires reverence. Gosh, how did someone create such a song almost out of nowhere that speaks to the heart, which again is resonance. There's something about a beautiful song. Sha la 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 da da dee da. Did I do it right? But it makes you want to dance. It touches your heart. It brings forth something in you that's wanting to come alive. That's resonance. And then relevance. It's one of the greatest phenomenons of pop music that you can take any song and make it about you and make it about your life. Sweetheart, I know you have blue eyes, but you'll always be my brown-eyed girl. And so we can have something like a song that awakens this sacredness in us, that can help us to feel, that can help us feel alive, that can help us live in the now moment. And one of the interesting things that can happen as well is when we lose touch with our willingness, our inward drive for reverence and resonance and relevance, we can have that experience of getting sick of something. Like when we get tired of a song, that could be a thing with Brown Eyed Girl. You can listen to it every day, and what you'll notice is no longer, after a while, are you listening to the song, but to your experience and your memory of the song. In a way, your judgment about the song. Oh, I know every word and sha-la-la-la that Van Morrison's going to sing. I know every harmony. I know just what it means to me. And again, it's amazing. The song can kind of lose its magic. And doesn't life get like that sometimes? We so think we know what it is. We so are sure of just what's going to happen. We begin to memorize every note, and we forget, and we lose the ability to dance to the music of our lives, to find that rhythm, that coherence, again, that resonance that has whatever's going on outside match up with what's going on inside here. So when we can bring those two together, life really lives. But when we're in our reality tunnel, when we're only experiencing reality as we think it to be, we miss out on what it really is. And so you get sick of a song like Brown Eyed Girl, and perhaps 10 years later you're in the supermarket and it comes on. And the first thing I would note is I judge my own aging by my ability to resonate with the music that comes on in the grocery store. So by that note, I'm getting pretty old. Second of all, you hear the song and it's been a while, so your judgments have kind of gone away, and it's like it's brand new again. You're my brown-eyed girl. And again, the memories come forth, the nostalgia, and also just the presence, the desire to dance, to move, to remember, and to maybe even make the song mean something new in your life again. Where are you with the music and the rhythm and the calling of your life to be in this present moment, to celebrate what is? Van Morrison also wrote a wonderful song called Warm Love. Tom Litch sang it here at church recently. And it's ever present everywhere, and it's ever present everywhere. Warm love. When we can have an attitude of reverence, when we can have an opening to resonance, when we are willing to live relevant lives, we can begin to feel that warm love. We can begin to feel the sacred, and we begin to cultivate it and weave it into the experiences of our lives, into our conversations and relationships, into our self-care. We live at one with our lives, and we begin to see it as it really is, almost as if we are allowing ourselves to be beheld by our lives by the eyes of the sacred. So to inspire these 3 R's in our life this week, I invite you to do 3 things. When it comes to reverence, ask yourself at the end of each day, did I have a moment of awe? Was I willing? Was I open? Was I ready to have a moment of awe? It could be looking up at the moon. It could be playing with our child. It could be coming upon a brilliant statement in a book that we're reading. But did you have a moment of awe? And if you didn't, get your ass outside and go have one. Second, when it comes to resonance, ask yourself if you're willing to interact with your day in a way that isn't like any other day, but is like having a good conversation with the divine through your life today. Are you willing to open your heart, to open your mind? Are you open to growth or even some change? Because if we're open to it and we're willing to listen, the universe has a way of bringing us opportunities to connect not only deeper with what's around us, but with what's wanting to come forth from within us. And lastly, relevance. What does it mean to you to live a meaningful life? And what I encourage you to do is someday this week, or just for this week, think of a question. How can I better love my spouse? How can I better communicate with my son? How can I better be who I really am at my job? How can I better hear what the universe wants me to know? Just think of a question. And it's one of those most amazing things when we relate with this thing called life, how your question may get answered. Again, could be a line in a book or in a film. Could be a moment when you get truly quiet, that the answer just reveals itself. It could while interacting with the person you have a question about. But part of the adventure of life is knowing that it's not all your creation and that it's not all up to you. And in all this thing of creation around us, there is something real. There's something intelligent. There is something of great meaning. And if we're willing and preparing and cultivating a yes to reverence, to resonance, and to relevance, then we are living at one with our lives, and life is living at one with us. And we let the blessings grow from there.
It's wonderful to step back and just be with the energy of a divine emanating presence that birthed us in such great love and possibility. We are the totality of the divine energy, and right here and now, I just remember that I am one with this source. No matter what we call it, there's no denying that we are from a beautiful divine emanating presence. I'm so grateful for life's blessings, and today I am especially thankful for my family, my friends, for our spiritual community that lifts us up in all seasons of life. Our gratitude extends to our neighborhood and to the world. Gratitude simply for being human. for being human in a divine world and being divine in a human world. Anything to the contrary just dissolves into the nothingness right now as we just realize we are source energy, infinite possibilities, infinite beginnings, infinite goodness. So with so much gratitude and anchoring with Spirit, I now release this into the law of divine right action, Spirit acting in and through and as us right here and right now. Together we close by saying, and so it is.